Greetings, programs, and welcome to Mass Effect. I'm Narsarin, your host, and we are going to be playing one of my favorite games, actually my favorite trilogy of all time. I hold this series near and dear to my heart, something that I have been playing for a very long time over and over again, seeing if I can go back and find something I missed. But today, we are going to play through it together. We're going to be making a character in Mass Effect, and we're going to move her over to Mass Effect 2 and 3. And as I said, it will be FemShep. It will not be MaleShep, unfortunately. It will be FemShep. So let's dive right in.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
Now, this intro, I absolutely love. Best intro. It makes you feel so immersive into the game, like you're actually a part of it.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay, so this is MaleShep. We are not MaleShep. We are going to go enter new ID, and we're going to go custom female.
To access your profile.
I'm not going to be Jane. We're going to be Abigail Shepard. Sending. Decrypting. Verifying username. Uh-oh.
Warning, data corruption
Uh-oh.
detected.
Oh no. Oh no.
Please reconstruct profile.
So this is where we reconstruct our
Confirm
profile.
Pre-service history.
And this is, your choices will dictate basically the beginning part, and they'll give you some points into either Paragon, which is the good side, or Renegade, which is the bad side. But technically speaking, Renegade is not really the bad side. You just do what needs to be done. So if that means abandoning hostages to get a terrorist, that's something a Renegade player might do. Me, on the other hand, I'm going Paragon, meaning I'm going to be the goody two-shoes, and we're going to play through like that. So Spacer is what we want.
Confirm psychological profile.
And we're going to do War Hero.
Confirm military specialization.
Now, this is where you choose your military specialization. So this is where you can pick between 6 different classes. We have Soldier, which is the gunner, uses all the weapons, can specialize in heavy armor. Engineer, they wear light armor, but they're more on the technical side, so they can do a lot of things like disrupt enemy weapons and shields, or heal their squad. Adepts are pure biotics. They only will use biotic or space magic. I'm probably going to get a bunch of people saying, it's not space magic. Well, it could be considered space magic. Infiltrators are snipers that wear medium armor, and they are for decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. Sentinels use biotics and tech abilities, so they're like a mix of an adept and an engineer. And last but not least, Vanguard. Now, this is the class we're going to be playing in Mass Effect 2 and 3, because this is the class that's right up in your face, balls to the wall. You can dash directly to your enemy, use your shotgun to blow them away. We are going to be playing as this class in 2 and 3. But for the first one, as I find the biotics aren't as well fleshed out as the other 2 games, we're going to go with a shooter class. So do I go with a soldier? Meaning I can wear heavy armor, I'm more durable, I can survive in a firefight better. I could be an engineer where I can stay at the back and get my team to do all the work for me, and I do the debuffing, so to speak. Infiltrator, I can stay at a distance, again, have my team go ahead and fight for me while I snipe from a distance. Tempted for that. And then Sentinel and Vanguard will ignore. So, what should we choose? Soldier, Engineer, Infiltrator. Well, Engineer, I haven't played, I will be honest, so playing this class probably could be a lot of fun. I would mainly be using pistols at that point, and my Omni tool a lot. So that's my Omni tool abilities, like fuse armor kind of thing. I already went through soldier. Infiltrator, I can stay at a distance, still use my Omni tool, but snipe. It's a tough call. Soldier, I think I'm gonna skip engineer. Soldier, infiltrator. Soldier, infiltrator. Soldier, infiltrator. You know what? Let's go infiltrator.
Facial identification.
I want to snipe. So we're not going to change her appearance. We're going to leave her alone. Actually, you know what? Let me check. I just want to check the hair. Where is hair? Hair? Yep. No. There. No. Look straight. I said look. There you go, Shepard. I think that's what we're going to do.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Okay. Here we go.
Identification confirmed.
We're going to leave the difficulty as normal. I turned off auto level up because I like to choose my squad powers. I really target assist normal. I'm going to leave that on. I'm going to turn subtitles so you guys can see, and we'll turn on autosave. Let's jump right in.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Yay! In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling them to travel through the stars. The basis blah 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 Mass Effect. Yay!
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence. Commander.
Jenkins! Oh, good old Jenkins.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
Oh god, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Dun dun dun!
On screen. Approach run has begun.
I think the first time I saw this, it blew my mind completely away.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Now, this is the cool thing I liked about Mass Effect is because you could pick how to respond. I could be a complete jerk and say cut the chatter, or I can be Paragon. So the top is always the Paragon choice, the bottom is always the Renegade, the middle is kind of a mix between the two. The ones that are on this side of the screen are always going to be ones you can request more of a dialogue, like find out more information, but we're going to agree.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I am so tempted to say that, but we're not like that.
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
And there we go. So, welcome to the world of Mass Effect. So if I hit O here, like it says, Codex, I can actually see information on everything I find out, everything that I learn. But if I go tab, no, was it tab? No, M is map. Okay, we get that. Okay, Q is holster and holster your weapon. Space is... So if I hold down space, I can then bring up my quick access here, where I can map abilities. These two are for my other teammates, and I can ask them to do specific abilities at a specific time. No. Enter. Tab. Nope. Not that. Not that. Nope. Stop doing that. Ah, there we go. You. Okay. This is our spec tree, basically, in a way. I'll explain everything from the start. So we have our level up here in the corner where my cursor is. Your total health, your Paragon, and your Renegade. These two will affect how you talk to people as well as how you're perceived. You can also change it here with Charm and Intimidate, but we'll come back to that. I have my pistols, and if I go here, I can unlock sniper rifles. I have tactical armor, fitness, electronics, dampening. Decryption is used for when I come across any locks I want to unlock. First aid's for healing. Each class has its own kind of spec tree, so to speak. This is Infiltrator. So what this does is this reduces my overheating of my sniper rifles and my pistols, and it increases the damage of my mines, as well as sabotage and overload. Charm and Intimidate, again, tie into Renegade and Paragon. So if I go down my Charm tree, this unlocks new dialogue options, which can help me in certain conversations. But what I do is I always do 2 into Charm. Now I can go 1 into pistols if I want, because I want sniper rifles as quickly as possible. Or I can go into Infiltrator, which reduces my heat. Now I'm going to go into Infiltrator because I do want to reduce my heat. And then eventually when I get up to sniper rifle here, as you can see, if I go up my sniper tree, it increases the damage and increases my accuracy, and I'll show you. So this is what I'm going to do. Now, if I bring up my gun here, no, that's shotgun, machine gun, sniper. So, I'll crouch here, and I'll zoom in. As you can see, it's swaying, right? The more I put points into sniper, the less it'll sway. And if you look down in the corner where the gun is in the bottom left hand, I'll fire a shot. That red bar, the main difference between Mass Effect 1 and 2 and 3 is that in Mass Effect 1 all the guns had unlimited ammo, but they had heat bars, meaning if I fired a shot, and fired a shot, it overheats, meaning I have to wait for the gun to cool down before I can fire again. I like this system a little better than 2 and 3, but that being said, they still did it pretty well. So let's holster our gun. Nope. Okay, I is my inventory, and here's where I can change my armors, my guns, my grenades, what my Omni tool is, and my armor. I can see my details if I want to, and then down here on the bottom is going to be how much money I have. I think that's Omni Gel, grenades, and health packs. And as I select my armor, my weapons, they will actually change on my character. So let's go. Actually, no, can I go talk to Joker? Yes. Nope, that's not talking to Joker.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. I can't open that. That would kill us all.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Oh, Presley. Let's have a talk with you.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
So this is where I was talking about previously about either ending the conversation as this option is here and then just continuing on my way, or they were arguing over comms. Let's find out why.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
And again, we have the option of continuing on or digging deeper.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
As you can see, there's the investigate. So if I click on that, I can ask about these 3 options here. So let's talk about the stealth systems of the Normandy.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
So as you can see here, we just talked about one specific topic, and now it's giving us 2 more options that we can say about that. So we're going to say a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
So we ended that specific conversation, so let's start another.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Okay, we have one more thing to ask about the Turians.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
So what he's talking about is a time in Mass Effect after they discovered the beacon on Mars, is they came across the Turians, and due to a misunderstanding, we can go into more once we look at the lore, there was a war between the two. So
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
okay, so now that we've discussed all 3, let's say we'll look into it and we'll move on.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
And as you can see, we get XP. Now that's the thing, is in this game, the more you talk to people, the more you discover items, the more XP you actually get. There is a station along here, I think. that we can... Nope. Okay. Let's go talk over to Jenkins.
It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long. We'll be itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Oh, Dr. Chakwas. She's very amusing. I really like her. But Jenkins, we like you too.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Jenkins seems so enthusiastic. I hope nothing bad happens to him.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Oh, so anxious, aren't you, Jenkins? I wonder.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
As you can see, we got Paragon points because we actually talked. Now, if some of you find this boring, I do apologize, but I am doing all these conversations just because I can gain the XP, which means if I go back here, I can add more into my Paragon because I'm going to try to get my charm up as high as it can go because I'll need my Paragon options. There's a lot of good things that we can do at higher levels and further in the game. I could do the exact same thing for Renegade. I could be a complete jerk to everybody and say, you know what, I don't care what you say. I'm only doing it my way or the highway. I can auto level up, but I don't like that. I don't like when my teammates do the same thing too. Let us come up here. I wonder if I can open the... Okay, yeah, see, I can't open the map. The map is where you would go to select your planet that you want to go to. Not every planet is landable. That makes sense. This would be a large game if it was. There's still a lot of places you can go. Let's come down here. Have you salute me. Can't go in there. Let's try the other side. You salute me. Nope. Can't do that. Sniper. Sorry, Joker. Just testing. Let's go to my sniper. See, as you can see here, so one more thing before we go. Since I'm going to be a infiltrator, I rely on my sniper for my damage. I want the shots before overheat to be as low as physically possible. I want my accuracy ranging to be up, and I want my damage to be up, of course. My pistol, same thing. I want as much shots as possible with high damage and accuracy. My armor, I'm only able to wear light armor right now. But that being said, if I come back here... there. If I put my points into here, I can use medium armor. Medium armor will give me more durability. I'll be able to survive hits better because wearing light armor is very, very hard in this game. If you're playing on a higher difficulty, it could literally one-shot you. Like, it's very tough at higher difficulties. Is there anything else I can check here? Nope. Okay. Jeez, stop doing that. Bye, Preston. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here, and we will continue next episode by going and talking to the commander-in-chief of the ship. Jeez, I keep forgetting his name. And Nihilus. Yes, we're definitely going to talk to both of those next episode. Thank you for joining me for Mass Effect. See you guys next episode, and have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day, as always.